Welcome everyone. As you all know, we have completed our syllabus for the term 1. Now we are going to revise the chapter that is networking. A computer network enables two or more computers to share data and peripheral devices. They communicate with each other as well as work independently. They can also share printer, modems and other peripheral devices. A computer network is a network where we share our devices, and with the help of the devices we share our data. It may be work independently or it may be work together by using the wire or wireless. For example, if we are joining a computer with our printer, that is also a network. If we are joining it with wire, that we will call a wire connection. And if we are using a hotspot with another mobile with the help of Wi-Fi, that is a wireless connection, and we are using, in both the case we are sharing our resources. So networking is sharing of two or more computing devices together is networking. Sharing of resources with two or more computers or computing devices is a networking. There are the various advantages of networking. The first one is efficient use of storage media. How we can efficiently use our media. Like if we are sharing the resources and we are sharing our files, then we don't need it to store in each devices. We can share the devices and we can share our media through devices. We don't require to store it on different place. So if we are storing it only at one place and it is accessible to all by the help of networking, that is the efficient use of storage media. Preserving information, we can preserve our information, we can have our information at one place, and we can also have a backup at different system, and we can combine the two storage media, or we can have a two connection of a two system where one can work as an individual and other can be work as a backup. Reduction in hardware cost. For suppose if we are using only a one system, only one storage media or one CPU, then the hardware cost automatically reduces. If there is only one printer and it is accessible by all the system or more than one system, then it is also be the part of the hardware cost. So by the help of networking, how we can reduce the hardware cost? So that is reduction in hardware cost. Efficiency is increased as we don't have many different systems, and we don't have different softwares. We don't require different software for each and every individual component, or we can say individual system. We can share our software with different resources, so efficiency will increase, and we can share our data. We don't require the data to be saved in each and every individual system, so it will also increase the efficiency of the working. Redundancy means duplication of data. It also reduces the duplication of data. If we are able to get the data from one system to another, then automatically we don't require to save it on more than one place. If we save the data at more than one place, then that means it is increasing the we are increasing the duplication of data. But if we are sharing it with sharing our resources with each every system, then it also decreases the duplication of data. Then quickest document delivery. By the help of networking, with the help of internet, we can have the quickest document delivery. And earlier days we used to send the postcard. Now we are sending the messages on WhatsApp and various different applications with the help of networking, that is internet, and we are sending the delivery document very fast. So it is the quickest document delivery. Next part is networking components. Computers and other devices that communicate with each other on a network are called nodes or stations. Cable are the most common medium of communication. Other mediums include optical fiber, wireless transmission, and satellite signals. So the devices which are connected to each other are called node or station. Every individual system, we will call it a node or a workstation. When we connect more than one system, when two or more system in a network, each individual system we will call it a node or a workstation. Cables are the most common medium of communication. Other medium include optical fiber, wireless transmission, and satellite signal. You must have seen in our computer lab we have the cable network with the LAN we are using, and cable connection. You must have the cable connection at your home, or so you must have seen in the within the city. Must have seen the cable wires by which we are sending the data, and like telephone wires are there to communicate with each other. They are also making a networking. Then we have the optical fiber. Optical fiber is the powerful cable for internet. Then wireless transmission. At home you all are working on hotspot and Wi-Fi. Then satellite signal, and satellite signal, the signal which are coming on your TV, they all are coming from the satellites. Then we have the different types of network. First is LAN. LAN is local area network. When two or more computers and peripheral devices are connected within a small area such as room, office, building, or a campus, that is called a LAN. When two or more computers are connected in a small places, like in our computer lab all the computers are connected with a cable, so that is called a LAN cable. So when two or more devices are connected within a same building or in a single campus, in a single office, that means a very in a small area, when the system are connected in a small area, they are called LAN, and the full form of LAN is local area network. The second one is MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. Metropolitan Area Network, MAN, is larger network than LAN network. It is spread across the city. So it is much larger than the LAN, and it is spread across the city. Within the city, the network which is within the city is called a MAN. For example, cable cable TV, like a cable TV is spread across the city, and the satellite signal is coming from the cable operators tower to your home. So these wires are spread all over the city, and these networks are spread through the cables wire, and that is the example of MAN. Then we have WAN, that is wide area network. Two or more computers located at faraway places, they are linked by the communication facilities like telecommunication or satellite signals. When two or more systems which are located at faraway places, and they are linked by the communication facilities like mobile signal, telecommunication means mobile signals or satellite signals. When we are using internet data, that by the help of internet data we are connecting from another devices which are far away places or in all over the world, that is the example of WAN. In WAN it is not necessary that a person can be within a city range. It can be anywhere in outside the city or outside our nation, that is the whole world. It can be connected to us from any place around the world. With the help of the internet we can achieve this MAN network. So they are the three types of network: LAN, MAN, and WAN. In LAN we have the two or more devices which are connected in a small area. like room, office or building campus. They are mostly they are mostly connected by the help of LAN cables. Then we have the MAN within a city, connection within the city. That means the city cable is the example. The wires are joined through all over the city, and the network signals are has been sended. Then we have WAN. By the help of the internet, we can connect with the person who is at very far away place. Now we will revise some of the fill in the blanks here. Dash is the communication process that is supplemented by a live video, that is video conferencing. By the help of video conferencing, we can do the communication by the live video. Like we are doing what we call nowadays video chat, that is a video conferencing. In earlier days we have a special software like Skype to do the video conferencing. Most of the companies which are doing the video conferencing or taking the live classes or interviews, they are mostly use the Skype softwares. But it is very, it stores very much data. So nowadays the lightweighted softwares has been introduced like Meet, Zoom. So most probably people use this software and they don't use Skype. But the companies, MNCs, multinational companies uses Skype software for the video conferencing. A computer network enables two or more computers to share data and peripheral devices. So the computer networks makes us to share our data and our peripheral devices. Peripheral devices are those devices which we use externally, like pen drives, printers. They are called peripheral devices. Then we have some true false. Node and servers have the same function, that is false. Nodes are the system which every system which are connected in a network is called node, and server is the one main computer on by which all the other computers are connected. They are called the main computer are called is called a server. Like we have one server computer in a junior lab, the main system is called a server and the other computer which are connected through it is called nodes. Wireless networking allows network to be deployed without cabling. That is true. By the help of wireless networking makes us to skip the wires and we can have a network without the wire. Like Wi-Fi hotspot, you are using wireless. So this is the your chapter, that is networking, and it is a very important chapter for your term 1. Theory part is very much in this, so you have to learn all these fill in the blanks, true false, whatever is there in your chapter. And the advantages of the networking is very important. These advantage: efficient use of storage media, preserving information, reduction in hardware cost, efficiency, redundancy, and quickest document delivery. The question, what is the meaning of redundancy, is the duplication of data. This question comes each and every time and this will help you in further classes also. So keep remember that what is the meaning of redundancy. And the networking components, the nodes and the stations, the every system which are connected in network is called a node, and the main computer by which on which other computers are connected is called a server. There are the three types of network: LAN, MAN and WAN. LAN we use within the room, office or a campus for the very small area, and MAN we use for the whole city like city cable, and WAN we used for wide area network, the network which is spread across all over the world, and we can have with the help of internet, and internet we can achieve by the telecommunication. Nowadays telecommunication services are provided internet, like you are using the internet in your mobile. Airtel, Jio, various other various, or we can't say various, all the telecommunication services are providing us the internet facilities. So that's all for this chapter. Thank you for watching, and please watch each and every video. Thank you.